ordered myself a new pair of shorts for Portland, and they're meant to be coming today, but I don't know where they are. So I want to find out where they
Where
are.
are my shorts?
Where are my shorts?
Is that like actual shorts or is that like swim shorts?
Or like a new pair of camel shorts,
Ooh,
like jean shorts
fancy.
or jorts.
Jorts. You're gonna get some jorts. Oh my god.
Welcome to episode 19 of the DRT show. In this episode we're talking about Trump's sexy gamer lawyer, the Switch 2 rumours are churning, The Last of Us multiplayer game has been cancelled because of layoffs, some rare N64 stuff has been found, PlayStation Portal, and shaving pussy. That's right, you heard it. Let's get stuck in. Episode 19, God. Everybody, welcome. Number 19. We're one away for the big PL, Port Orlando.
I know.
James.
I know. We were literally just saying now before we jumped on, well, just before we started recording, I'm picking Graham up this weekend. Yeah. I mean, like, literally less than 7 days. I know.
This time, we're talking next week, we're going to be flying over to Portland. We're going to be on our way. I'm on my way.
Send me on my way.
I
can't
James,
wait.
What's happening? What's going on?
Oh my god, so much, Graham, so much. So I have got some very good preparations sorted for the old port of the land.
Did you go preparation H?
It's the preparation P, my friend. That's what it is. It's been a busy week. A lot of family stuff this week. Not really too much gaming. Although I have been enjoying some Yakuza Like a Dragon, and I tell you something, that game is. I'm still so early into it.
You've still not clarified. Are you enjoying Yakuza Like a Dragon, as in like a dragon would like Yakuza, or?
Like the Welsh dragon would like a dragon, yeah. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah, you're the dragon.
I am the dragon. No, the game Yakuza Like a Dragon. I've been playing that on my Steam Deck, and I have been having a blast. It is such a good story. It's one of those things, because we were talking about, and I think this is probably what we'll talk about at the end, to be truthfully honest with you, because we were talking about gaming fatigue recently. Like, not on stream, not on podcasting. We were talking about it outside of that. Yeah, and we will go into it a little bit later, but I've been feeling it hard recently, and this is the first game in a good little couple of weeks that's really caught my attention, and I'm having a blast. It's so good. But yeah, we'll get into all the stuff a bit later on. But yeah, no, how are you, my friend? What's your week been looking like?
It's been shite, probably, as it was.
Do you know what I want to know, though? Do you know what I want to know from you?
You want to know what
have you been 3D
you
printing anything else?
I've no, because I have got low filament. So
I hate when that happens.
I know, it's the fucking worst. But
it is the worst. You're like, I've
not had anything printing now, since last week, because I've only got a wee drop of filament each kind left, and there's not enough for me to kind of make anything comfortably. So yeah, I was like, I can't order any more filament until I'm back to Portland, so I have to wait. But I have mega plans. What's your plans for 3D printers?
So, my beautiful wife said to me the other day, Mrs. Lady, if you will, she said to me that she didn't know what to get me for Christmas. So she said, well, I tell you what, why don't I get you a 3D printer? And I went, thank you. So yeah, I gotta buy her some like 120 quid coat.
That's a fucking. How the fuck did you pull that one off? A 300 quid printer, you need to get a 120 quid jacket.
Oh no, you didn't let me finish. Oh, okay. You didn't let me finish. So I gotta buy some like 120 quid coat. I gotta spend a small fortune in this beauty place over here called, well, I think it's everywhere actually now, but you know, Lush, the body shop.
Oh, aye.
Type bath bomb nonsense. Yeah, she wants like a ton of that. She sent me a few other bits and pieces, you know, so yeah, I'm probably gonna end up spending easily that or a bit more. But and what sucks is her birthday is like super duper close.
Oh really?
To Christmas. Yeah, her birthday is next month, and then obviously Christmas is the month after. So yeah, I spend a small fortune around this time of year, which sucks. Yep. But no, I have got a 3D printer that I'm gonna get for Christmas, and I think I'm getting the same one as you. I've literally just said like, Yeah, Graham's got this one. This works.
Get
I
the
want
one
it.
that Graham has.
I want to copy Graham.
Graham always has good ideas. Let's do what Graham does.
Pretty much. It was pretty much that. So
Yeah,
I've got a lot of cool stuff that I want to start doing. And yeah, I've actually been looking at other stuff to build and print, and I'm thinking proton packs, Power Ranger weapons, PSP stuff galore. I want to do some other stuff. I got loads in mind. I got loads. So yeah, a little case. I seen a rugged case for the new Mini. Rugged it is. It's fucking rugged. So I want to get one of those. Yeah. So I got quite a bit that I want to do.
Amazing.
So
I've got stuff I would print as well, but fucking it just seems to be endless. Like
it is,
and it's annoying because like you get a fucking kilogram of filament, and you're thinking, fuck all this stuff fucking print, and I don't know if it's just me, but then it's suddenly like, fuck, I've hardly got any filament left.
Did
I show you? I didn't show you the last thing I printed, did you? Keane's sword or Keane's lightsaber? Did I send it to you?
Yeah, you didn't send it to me. You told me about it. You showed me Oren's flicky out samurai thingy.
Well, I made
that was cool. That was cool.
I made Keane a lightsaber, right? Black handle, glow in the dark blade.
Aye.
Gave it to him. He broke it in about 45 minutes. Because him and Oren were sword fighting. Fair enough. It's a legit reason. Like,
oh no,
they were messing about with the swords, and then they hit it off each other too hard. But I was like, fuck, sick.
That's just kids, though, and
I know. I can't
being careful with anything, but they're just like, yeah, cool.
The cool thing was then, because I printed it with a glow in the dark blade, so like it was green in the dark, and then it broke. Then I didn't have enough filament to print another one, so I printed it in red. So then it was like a Darth Vader lightsaber. So now it was
I love it.
Cool.
I gotta be fair, that sort of glow in the dark stuff looks amazing.
Oh, it's brilliant! I fucking love it.
I am so impressed with it.
It's just like clear white, but like it's
so good.
Fucking. Oh, I showed you the Slimer, didn't I?
You did. You showed me the Slimer glowing in the dark,
God.
and oh my god,
it's only like that size, the one in the room, but like that was like 25. Like I think it was like 25% of the actual scale of the thing. The actual file was like fucking. So I'm thinking.
Is it?
I'm thinking that's going to get made up there.
I think that will have to be sent my way. I'm gonna have to start just making a folder of stuff that I need printed, because I've asked you to print me a couple of things.
Oh yeah. I've only printed you for a couple of things because you said you were going to get one yourself.
I see how it is. I see how it is.
I've
still got 2 months to go. No. I still got like 2 months to go. You're gonna leave me hanging, are you? All right. I see how it is.
No, I've got fucking.
I'm
one thing I did this week, which I'm very, very excited, is I got all my wee bits ready for Portland. So it was actually over the weekend. I went and got my case, and I got my camera bits ready. I got a new backpack, which is all very fancy, and it's kind of getting the wee kind of niggly bits. Sorry.
Yeah, well, you sent over the plug adapter. That's here, and I also ordered a new battery pack because I've got cameras and all sorts, so I don't want to be without power at all. Plus, I figure if anyone's struggling, yeah, that's here. That's came as well. I was saying, considering I copy you all the time,
I copied you this time.
You copied me this time. I know.
You copied me before I got a chance to even do it in the first place, so you were one step ahead this time. Fucking hell! Now we're finishing each other's
sentences. Hey!
Oh, fucking Christ.
Man.
But,
I know.
Literally, the last week has just been thinking about Portland and getting stuff ready, because I am going to admit, I am nervous about it, just because it's going to be the furthest I've been away ever, for the longest.
What are you nervous about?
Been away. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like I said, it's the furthest away I've been, and it's also the longest I've been away. Not just that, it's going to be the longest I've been away for the kids and the longest I've been away for the wife.
Oh.
So, and the furthest. Because any time I've went, it's only been kind of, a couple of hours over the road. Over the road. But you know what I mean? To,
yeah.
It was never fucking miles away, but this is like a way.
10-hour journey, buddy. 10 hours.
So I don't know.
So
I don't know. I actually don't know what's I'm no freaking out. Didn't get me wrong, but there's just part of me that's just like, oh man, I'm excited, nervous. Do you get me?
Yeah, I don't know about you as well. This is something that was sort of thing, because obviously, as most people know now, I have a new baby. So it's like, oh man, that's gonna be hard. Do you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Like I'm gonna miss them all, but like, you know, I'm having so much time with the baby now as well. It's like crazy. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, and not only that, it's time zones. I mean, again, that's one of the things where having a baby comes in handy, because she's up all hours of the night, here, there, and everywhere. So, but yeah, it's one of those things. But hey, FaceTime's a thing. I'm sure, you know, you'll miss them. Of course you will. I remember the first time I went over to the States. I did a 2.5 week stint. Yeah, it was either 2.5 or 3 weeks I was away for. And that was hard work. Do you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Like, we traveled from the top of America down to the bottom on the East Coast. And by the time I got home, oh my God, like I missed Mrs. Lady like you'd not believe. So, Mrs. you know, Lady. Mrs. Lady. So yeah, that's one of the things that I definitely will say to you is, of course you're gonna miss them, but it's nothing to be worried about. We'll be having a blast.
I don't think it's just solely the fact I'm going to miss them. I think it is the fact that like I've never done any like extensive travel before, and I'm in my mid-30s, so this is going to be the first time. Like, don't get me wrong, my excitedness is, you know, outweighing my nervousness. Like, it's still the kind of like, oh my God, I'm going to be away for ages and I'm so far away. But then I'm like, but I'm going to see Rex Piper.
Oh man, like, we have got so much stuff planned. There's actually going to be a call going down at some point over the next couple of days where we're going to be discussing and finalizing and sort of looking at where to go, because the thing is, there's just so much to do and so little time to do it.
The 2 weeks seems like it's ages, but I fucking guarantee it's going to fly past. Like, it's going to be like, we're away to Seattle tomorrow, and fucking it's like, oh fuck, are we leaving tomorrow? That's what's going to be.
Yeah, and that's the thing as well. We've also got stuff to sort out for Seattle as well. But again, that's something we can discuss together, because that's a 10-minute job, really. Do you want to go there? Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Do I go get some food?
Okay. By that point, we'll be...
You good luck for? No, just go back to England. That's what's going to be like. They're be like,
I'm nearly having a heart attack. Yeah. First time I went over, I put on 3 stone.
Fuck yes.
I could eat a lot more then, granted, as well, but I was just consuming all the time. I was just trying everything. I mean, I was eating like 4 or 5 chocolate bars a day, as well as other things. I was eating crisps and snacks and all that kind of stuff.
That's maybe the one thing I'm going to try and avoid is snacks.
You got to.
I'll indulge every now and again, but I think like, again, this is my mindset for having never been, but like, I'm thinking most of my eating is going to be in like establishments, as in like, I want to try Arby's and I want to try Dairy Queen, but like, I can't imagine myself snacking in between the two. Do you know what I mean? Because like, I feel like
you say that.
That's what I'm saying.
You say that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that, and that's probably not what's going to happen. I know the American experience is to just fucking gorge yourself. But like, I plan on my main thinking is just main establishments. I want to randomly go to McDonald's as well, just to see if it's any different.
Oh man, that's a waste. But yeah, no, that's fair. If that's really well, the only time I'd be really up for going to McDonald's is to get a McGriddle, because those things we can't get over here.
Oh, see, that's what I mean. Like, if there's anything
amazing
there, we can't get over here. Like,
oh yeah, there's quite a bit. Also, just remember things like biscuits aren't our biscuits. Their biscuits are like savory scones. Yeah. So things like that throw you off, because I was like, oh look, there's a biscuit factory, and I was like, oh, that's not that type of biscuit. No.
Can I get a biscuit to dip in my coffee?
yeah, I know. What's this big thing? You know what I mean?
Will we go get some chips? Oh man.
Yeah.
Go and ask somebody in America for a poke chips. See what they say. See how they react. Can I get a poke chips, please?
They'd probably be like that. Who's this guy? Like, well, you can't do that.
How?
Bang. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Are you sure, Matt? No, the thing is, it's stuff like pretzels and oh my god, there's loads. There's cookie places. There's I'm trying to think of the pretzel place I went to when I went to New York. I wouldn't be surprised if they're over there. I think they're a big chain, but you go there and you get like a mustard dip, and they are chef's kiss. Honestly,
we should try and think
so
like
good.
all the British equivalents to things in America, so we can go over and confuse the fuck with them. Like I'm going to go into a place over there and ask for a poke chips with chippy sauce. I just see them melt down. See them trying to break it down, figure out. It's like, did he just?
You're just going over to antagonize, and I can't say that I'm against it.
Like, can I get some aubergine? Like, like in some. Or
excuse me, sir. Get out.
Get him. What's it called? The cilantro's their fucking version of the green stuff. You know the thing. The
coriander? No, not coriander.
No, it's coriander.
It is. Is it?
Aye, coriander.
There you go. Check that out.
I think that's what we need to figure out. Like, figure out all the our isms. And
so you want to get a list going, basically.
I would be putting a list before I leave, and it better be a list being gonna let this fucking cunt back into this country.
So listen, right? When we go through customs, you need to tone all this stuff down, right? And you need to be on your best behavior.
Then you walk in and go, poke chips, bang.
Don't do that, because TSA will kick your ass right out.
Listen, I said last week, if I didn't get fingered banged by a TSA agent, have I even beaten America?
Well, this is true. This is true.
Like,
stop it, Graham.
He's fine.
Oh god, there was no tongues there either. So
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, all right. Oh yeah. So finger banging is fine, but you know you want to talk about anything else. And,
keep your
bit too
vulgarity to die. Jesus Christ. There's a limit. Listen, I would love to be tongue banged by a TSA agent. I can't see it happening. They might look at me and think this guy has been on heroin, and there's only one way to find out. He's fine.
Either way. You need to tone that stuff down when we get into Portland.
Turn that stuff up. When I get into Portland.
Honestly, I swear to God, Graham.
I swear to God.
I swear to God.
I'll just see you back at the airport on the way back. I'll be walking fine. What if we get taken to Guantanamo?
Well, there was talks about going down to Mexico, so you know.
Aye, maybe I'll go a different way. Maybe that lovely TSA man will take me down to Tijuana for
He'll
a week.
treat you like a king. That's what he'll do. He'll treat you like a king.
Like a king.
So yeah, king.
Anyway,
I love it.
Portland. I'm very much excited. It's actually mad that it's next week. Like actually, this time next week we're going to be.
We'll actually be in the air. Yeah, we'll probably be over the sea by this point.
I know why. Hopefully we're not in the sea. Hopefully we're over the sea.
I mean, yeah, that's the idea.
Aye. That's how planes work. That's how planes work, I think.
Last time I checked, yeah. Little space buses.
Space buses. Fine. Skyboats.
Skybox. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Anyway, there's a couple of interesting, funny things that I just wanted to talk about. None of them particularly link together very well, but I just literally chucked a couple of things on the dock there about an hour ago when I've sat in a car with my son to play guitar. And so this is going to be interesting. There's probably going to be fuck all to talk about, but
no, there's plenty to talk about. Don't worry about that.
The first thing I would talk about, and it's just made me laugh. So I didn't give a fuck what your stance on the guy is, whatever. It's got nothing to do with this. Trump's in court just now, and his lawyer, he's hot as fuck lawyer, pulled out. He pulled out an Asus ROG 2070 Ti gaming laptop.
Hell yeah.
And it's just, if you look at the image, none of it makes sense. None of it computes. Why? Because
maybe she borrowed it off somebody.
I don't know if she looks like a gamer. I'd say she's probably a fucking Twitchy girl. But like, it's like Trump. It's like if you see the picture, it's just Trump's in the middle looking confused. and then she's like staring into space, pouting, and then there's just a fucking gaming laptop in front of her. Like, it's just, there's nothing to the story, but she has an Asus laptop in front of her. That's literally it.
And that just set you off. You're like, what is she doing?
This is amazing.
The thing is, though, if she is doing the Twitch stuff, I very much doubt she's playing video games. She's the sort of one that would be like doing the sleep stream and have like 20,000 people watching her. Do you know what I mean? She's not going to be playing any proper games or anything.
She looks like one of these like hot tub ones, like. Which
that's what I'm saying. She doesn't look like she'd actually be playing any games.
I'm actually going to search for her later, but it's just funny because it means guaranteed over the next week or whatever.
Yeah.
The Asus stock is going to take a dip because they're going to be like, Donald Trump plays Asus, and then you know what I mean.
That's it.
That was that. I just thought it was funny because when you see the picture, none of it looks like they've taken random people, random things, and just like photoshopped them on.
Stuck Trump next to this woman. Yeah.
Aye. It's like, I don't know. Anyway,
because by all accounts, that's a pretty powerful laptop as well.
Oh, it's a 2070 Ti, like, aye. There's no fucking room with that, like. That's a legit thing. I just thought it was funny because I just thought it was
that's
funny.
fair. I actually just like.
But it's weird, you know, when these like worlds collide, because then everybody's obviously speculating. Then is like, does she play games? What games does she play? Does she stream on Twitch? Because if she doesn't, she should.
Graham's getting thirsty, boy.
Anyway,
I'm just laughing at the actual article itself as well. It's quite funny.
It's a nothing article, like.
It is a nothing article, but it's also quite funny.
Aye, that's what I'm saying. It's the juxtaposition between Trump, the lawyer, who's very attractive, and then a gaming laptop. Like, you know, it's weird when all these like things intertwine. Do you get me?
I love it.
And it's like a $250 million fucking fraud trial. And then it's like, bang, this fit one pulls out a fucking ROG laptop. It's like, all the things she could have pulled out her bag. I would never have guessed a gaming laptop. That would have been like triple digits on the guest list.
Love it. Oh, there you go. So you're talking about your Nintendo Switch here, then, yeah? Oh God,
so,
Nintendos.
So obviously the 6-year cycle is coming to an end, and Switch 2 rumors are swirling, and I guarantee the Switch 2 will be at this time next week. But
guarantee.
Nintendo basically said that they're going to be working on Switch games up to 2025. So I've not read the article. I literally just read the headline, and I'm going to base my entire conversation right now on the 14 words. So, to me, wow. It sounds like Switch 2 is going to still take cartridges.
That is exactly. I did read the article before jumping on, and what they're saying is that yes, so there are still quite a few games that are in development at the moment that they reckon will be, translating on to the new Switch system. However, they will still be coming out on this Switch system as well, and yeah, just basically confirming that it's going to be cross compatible now. It's a sly sort of under the radar way of saying, yeah, this system is going to be able to play all the games that you've got for Nintendo Switch.
Like, so what's going to intrigue me the most is if they're sticking with the same hardware when it comes to like cartridges and stuff. And basically there's the big thing now saying that it can basically perform similar to a PlayStation 5. It's like how they're getting, what have they developed to get the read-write speeds up to be that fast. Like, if that's the case, if it's reading off a game card, like, it's going to be pulling that information off at fucking lightning speed, which is making me wonder how the technology is going to be. Because if they're saying it's going to be similar to a PlayStation 5, that's obviously a big fucking thing. Like,
well, this is what I was going to say is I don't know if you've played any games that are out both on PlayStation 5 and Switch or anything like that, but a lot of the load... No. But the load times is really starting to get quite bad for Switch games now. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's amazing that they're able to fit these games on, considering this system is now 6, nearly 7 years old. But it's incredible, but the load times are starting to become a thing now.
Aye.
So,
like I actually recently picked up a game called Vampire on Switch, and
is that the one with the Y?
Aye,
is it?
Red Y.
Yeah. I know what it is. Yeah.
I got that on Switch because it seems to be getting harder to find. So it's in CX over here, so I thought, fuck it, I'll just get. I wanted to play it as well. I actually started playing it on PlayStation 4 last year, the year before, but didn't really get into it.
Yeah.
But it's actually mad how long it takes to load on the Switch and how long the texture pop is. Like, as in,
really?
there's fucking loads and loads of texture pop.
Oh,
like,
no.
It does not perform well on the Switch in the slightest.
Oh.
So,
and that game's older as well, so I would have thought that would have run a lot better on
years,
Switch, to be honest.
It's 3 years, I think. 3 or 4 years.
I was going to say, because I actually picked that game up because, if I'm truthfully honest, I played it, I didn't like it. I was really gutted about that as well, because I thoroughly enjoyed the idea of the game. I watched the trailers, I was like, yeah, this game's going to be cool, and then I just couldn't get into it personally.
Like, I was thinking it was going to be along the lines.
That's a big shame.
Aye. Yeah. Well, like, I got it because I think it's going to be one of these games that's going to be harder to find later down the line, because like it's not on Amazon, it's not on UKCX, and
is it not
copies? No copies. See, that was the thing that made me question it, like, because I think it was only it wasn't like a limited release thing, but like obviously it was just one of these games that were just like, oh fuck, we'll just port it to Switch and see what happens. But this just makes me kind of wonder. Like, this is making me wonder more what the Switch 2 is going to be like. If it's going to be like, if it's going to be like a fucking Steam Deck, or if it's going to be like rival of PlayStation 5, I don't know.
We know that they are going to obviously have a lot better hardware in this sort of stuff, so there is going to be something. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Are they developing something for their system, on their own that will make this a lot quicker? Because yeah, the load times can be pretty horrendous. So, I mean, I'd like to think that they are, and they are going to do something. And not only that, Nintendo are very good at, going with companies that can really optimize, to be able to play on the system. It just seems like, a lot of these titles at the moment are starting to. You're hearing it a lot more anyway. I'm noticing. I hear it a lot more saying like, oh, it's out for Switch and it's out for PlayStation. However, like the meme fest with Mortal Kombat, like you referenced earlier, all those sorts of things do really start taking apart the Switch, really, for me. Like I was looking to pick up, so next year there's a game called Eiyuden Chronicles, I think it is.
Called what?
I can never say it properly. It's done by it's similar sort of gameplay to that Suikoden game. But hold on, I'm gonna have a look now. See if
either way, but anytime like I'd see a game that looks cool, and it's like PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, I'm always like, oh. Fuck. But it has only been recently enough, like you say. It's like mind when they used to say like fucking Call of Duty, PlayStation 4, Xbox.
Right, so it's Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes is coming out. It's coming out on the 23rd of April 2024, and that will be part of the Switch, all that kind of stuff. So I was looking at that, and I was thinking, I'm gonna pick that up on PS5. There's no way that's gonna, and that's like it's kind of like a Live Alive dealio, like the 2.5D, all those sorts of things.
Like you'd get more for PlayStation 5 because you play more PlayStation 5 than Switch.
This is true. But I just thought as a way of having it, the idea of Switch that I do always like is having it on the go. That is legit one of the main things. And but no, I'm going to pick it up.
Your new fancy PlayStation Portal. Your PSP.
I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that.
You're you're way out getting it.
I'm not. Not yet, anyway.
We'll jump to that article anyway.
Oh, go on then.
Because that's funny. So you only added this. So this is definitely one I've not read. because I'm very underprepared this week. I seem to be getting worse every week. But do you want to read this one since you?
I do. So I put this one in because surprisingly, over in Japan,
doesn't want to talk about PlayStation.
He doesn't want to talk about PlayStation. Be surprised with this. No, the PlayStation Portal is actually sold out over in Japan, which is just, I don't know. Like, I mean, there's obviously a market over there for the guys in Japan because, yeah, like it just completely sold out everywhere. You know, there was an Twitter, I think it was, or Instagram, something. Genki, and they put out that the PlayStation pre-orders have completely sold out online and in retailers in Japan. So Amazon sold out, Rakuten sold out, Yodobashi sold out, Big Camera, Webcom, Softmap, Joshin, Sony Store.
We get the point.
There's a whole bunch of places, and they just completely sold out of the whole thing.
That's fucking
which
mad.
is crazy.
Do you know one reason why I think that might be? Is because you know how in Japan, like you see where people are living in Japan, they're living in like shoe boxes. So maybe this is like their way of being like, oh, I don't need a TV because I can just use this.
Yeah,
like it might be
fucking. They live
saver.
in shoe boxes.
Aye, have you not seen like their fucking,
I have, yeah. I know exactly what you're on about. The little pods and stuff like that.
Fucking
but
tiny.
I know, but it's just, oh yeah, they live in shoeboxes.
Aye, they fucking do.
Never heard anyone say that. People in Japan just live in shoeboxes in China.
They fucking do.
China. So obviously this is a popular thing. You know, this is going wild. It's only like another month, I think, until this comes out. So
you are 100% picking one of these up, guaranteed.
I won't pick one up yet. No, I'll wait till it's a bit cheaper.
I guarantee by February 2024 you'll have one.
Oh, I'm not denying that by February 2024 I won't have one.
You're gonna have two.
But yeah. So yeah, which is crazy. I mean, I'm glad, I suppose, in some way, but it also sends the wrong message, in my opinion. But whatever, they're gonna do quite well, as you know, with their PlayStation Portal.
Are you
the PSP that wasn't ever?
I meant to ask you this last week because I mean we were talking about the Tokyo Game Show where they showed the concepts for the new 3DS.
Yes, I do.
How would you feel if Sony were like, JK, it's actually a portable console, it's actually the PlayStation Portable 3? How would you feel about that?
Oh, I'd probably lose my mind then. It's more the fact that there is no like proper operating system or anything like that. It's literally a streaming device. And I would much prefer to, even if it was awful like memory or whatever, I would be more than fine with that. Even if you could only fit one game on at a time, I would go through that pain just to actually have something on there that I could take offline, do you know what I mean, and take it about, because you know, it's like this thing is amazing. I've been enjoying the heck out of this recently, and it just makes me sad that there won't be anything like that with the Portal.
I would be shocked, because like one thing I was looking at the other week is you know, the Fire Sticks and the Chromecasts, how they can be basically used to run RetroArch by plugging in like a fucking Y cable.
Have you not done that?
No, yet. I've actually got the thing here. Like I said, I've got the wee guy here. Like, wait. Hey. But again, it's another thing I'm waiting to get back to fucking Portland. But like, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody comes along and is like, "Oh, here, you can use this cable.
Yeah,
you can do this with the SD card or fucking thumb drive, and then you can run all your stuff with it." Because guaranteed, it's got to have something on it. It's got to have some kind of storage. It's got to have some kind of flash on it.
I don't know.
Because it's going to be truthfully honest with you,
everything that I've seen,
it's going to have to run an operating system of some kind to connect to the PlayStation.
But it's going to be bare bones, if whatever it is, because it's literally a streaming device.
Oh, I know, but like, have you seen this fucking modding community? They're fucking psychopaths.
Oh, this is why I will pick one up.
They'll tearing this thing apart, and guaranteed this will be modded in a year. This will be running Super
a
Mario
year?
Brothers.
You give it a year?
Oh no,
I give it a couple of months.
I'm saying in a year. It's going to be like well on its way. Like it's going to be packed. It's going to be fucking dancing. It's going to be doing your dishes for you. Like they'll find a way, guaranteed.
I'll tell you what it reminds me of.
Tell me.
It reminds me a lot of the PlayStation Mini that they brought out, because again, that was something that was saved by the community. I honestly, like, I see that being how this will go. They'll figure it out, because it just hasn't got anything to it. It's just like, yeah, you can play your PS5 on it. And the other thing about it as well is, like, in the future, how are they future-proofing this? Will it be able to connect with, like, a PS6? Will it, how many people are going to be playing this for as it will be released stock in X amount of years?
You know what's going to happen? There's not going to be a PlayStation 6. It's going to just be cloud. So then it's going to be just connect this to your Wi-Fi, and then guaranteed it'll just be all cloud gaming for there. 100% that's what's going to happen. That's how they're going to future-proof it, because this is the future. I'm telling
you. I can't even tell you how much that depresses me.
You did not like that one.
I did not. That broke me. There was a piece of me inside it. It was like,
the truth.
The truth, it hurts.
But you know what's funny?
No, it breaks my heart.
I was getting fucking well pissed off yesterday, because, like, you know why? You know how I know that Nintendo's never going to go digital only?
Go on.
Is because you can't play any of your games that you've bought without the internet. Like, because I had the fucking the crack dealie, like, when I was waiting outside the school, and I was like, oh, I'm going to play Resident Evil, and it's like, oh, I can't connect to the internet. I was like, all right, why can't I play my game? Because you need internet. Why do I need internet? I've bought the game and I've downloaded it. Why do I need internet? To make sure you own it. And I've downloaded it. It's on my system. But you need internet to double check. Fuck off. That
is bad.
Infuriated me yesterday, because, like, I was only going to bring over a couple of games. I'm glad I fucking checked it now, because I was only going to bring over a couple of games with me for the plane. Because I was like, I'll play Resident Evil, I'll play this, I'll play that, I'll play this. I'm sorted for games. I'd have to bring over too many. No. You need the internet.
You need your internet. Like, no, I find that
something
absolutely...
just to say that you've downloaded it, you own it, this is yours. Like, I know cracking and all that shit, but come on.
I know. Again, this is where I think in some respect will be the fall of Nintendo, because they are just too tightly wrapped when it comes to that sort of stuff.
Well,
it's going to be a problem.
It
has,
years, like.
But times that they are a changing. Oh, look, he's showing it off here. Oh, okay. I wasn't going to say about it because I know there's a video coming.
Oh my god, I've had to change. I've had to mind the AI video that I was going to do. I can't do it. We are going to 100% get banned if I release this video.
Okay. Is it one of those things where you can send it to me, but nobody else can see?
I might send the audio and I might put it somewhere so people can hear it, because what it says is questionable enough. But
yeah, sorry. Let me just explain for people who may be listening that we were talking about doing an AI video very recently, and Graham sent me a little clip of something that was absolutely hilarious, because it sounds like him, but it really doesn't as well.
It doesn't. It does, but doesn't it? So
it does, but it doesn't. So there was going to be a video. So obviously, yeah.
The website was called The Living Labs, and it's basically one of these voice AI generators where you upload loads of clips. And it's basically meant to generate your voice. So I was like, I've got hours of me just talking because of the podcast, so I uploaded loads of samples. And then I took a voice note for...
Oh, wait, does this mean you've got my voice then as well?
No, I can do your voice, though. But it was... It's
nobody needs two of me.
It's pure fucking nightmare fuel. I'm not even lying. It's pure fucking nightmare fuel. But, like, I done it with... I generated a voice with one sample, and then took a clip. I've done it with 10, took a clip, and then 25 and took a clip. And then I've done an outro, and then it's the later ones that are the worst ones. And it's
worst is in what, like offensive, or are they...
As in, like...
Give me a clue. You don't have to say, obviously.
Oh no, I didn't mind, but it's more the fact that I don't know if I want to keep it as a surprise. because like when I generated it, when I heard it, I was fucking dying laughing, and then I was thinking, nah, if I upload this, we are fucking done.
We are kissing goodbye to the channel.
Aye.
Oh no.
But
oh no.
Aye, it's fucking funny. It cannot do Scottish accents. It can't do my accent, and I've uploaded minute-long clips of me talking with no background noise, like very few spaces, fairly clear audio. You can listen to it after we've done recording.
I will. Yeah.
But I mean, I was listening to it and I was like, I can't fucking release this. If we release this is it. Like, that's it.
I can't do that.
Aye.
I can't do that. That's not okay.
But I had me fucking in stitches.
Anyways,
we'll move on.
Anyways,
The Last of Us multiplayer. Apparently, there's a Last of Us multiplayer in development.
This has been in development hell for like ages. To be
I didn't know there was going to be one. To be honest, like.
Oh, I did.
Oh
yeah.
Well, either way, I hope you weren't looking forward to it because it's no fucking happening now.
No, this is one of those things. So this got announced back when they released the next game. They were like, oh yeah, this is in the works, we get to play. And I believe they did one for like Uncharted and stuff, so they're not like strangers or anything to this sort of stuff. But oh my god, yeah, it sounds like it's bad news. It's all kinds of bad. So this is based off the factions mode. Factions, not fractions.
Oh, yeah.
Fractions is a very different thing. Game, yeah. So it's like a spin-off of that.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, is it really necessary? Is it anything that anyone's going to be playing? If I'm wrong, please let me know down in the comments below, or let us know on Discord or something. But I can't see too many people being like, oh my god, this is going to be amazing. Especially when you think you've got games like Resident Evil, Mercenaries, you've got, just your generic sort of fighter.
Well, like as in like it wasn't just like an online game, like an online multiplayer. Was it meant to be like an actual like co-op game? As in like there's two people and then you play through a game.
So what it says here, Naughty Dog's ongoing multiplayer game is currently on ice amid layoffs at the company based on the factions mode from the Last of Us game. The live service spin-off has been trouble project from the start. In May, Naughty Dog announced that it was delaying the multiplayer alongside the teaser for a brand new single-player experience. At the time of writing, the studio is yet to make an official announcement about the project. Downsizing, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I don't know is the honest answer. I think it was just to be like a kind of standard.
I don't know.
After all that reading, no, because it's not clear. They're not very clear.
I don't know.
It's safe to say I am the wrong person to be asking.
But it's just what kind of game it would have been makes me more or less bothered. Because if it was going to be like a co-op campaign, then I would have been all for that. But if it was just literally like a fucking,
think that it was meant to be like that. I think it was just meant to be like, that's all.
Either way,
co-op and shoot each other down.
It was going to be shite, and they cancelled it because they're sacking everyone.
It was going to be shite.
It was going to be pish. Let's face it. I actually liked The Last of Us 2. Like, I actually thought it was alright. Aye, a lot of people get shit.
I need to go back to it.
I didn't get me wrong, I didn't think it was the best. And I was pissed. I was on the same boat as everybody else, the way they done what they done. But I was like, no, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. And then...
And was it worth finishing?
It was worth finishing, aye. But like, you could have finished it about 12 hours before. Like it's just. Oh really? It is literally one of these things where it was like, oh, you killed my friend, I'm going to kill you. And it's like, oh, well, you killed my friend, I'm going to kill you. Well, you killed my friend trying to kill me, so now I'm definitely going to kill you. Rinse and repeat. It's just like a fucking vengeance cycle. Like, that's all. Yeah. There's nothing in depth. Like, and then I'd say by this point everybody knows what happened. So Joel got done in. And then everybody loved you. Aye, you got a golf club straight to the dome. But the most annoying part is the fact that he's so unceremoniously fucking offed so early into the game. and then you're forced to play as the one who offed them, because she's a human too, because they can't just have bad guys. You know, nowadays there can't just be bad guys. They have to be doing the right thing or the wrong thing for the right reason. You know, like, there's nobody. If Thanos, for example, was just like, I fucking hate all yous, so I'm killing half of yous, that would have been awesome. Yeah. But he's like, no, I'm doing it to make sure people live well. Fuck off.
Oh God.
But you know what I mean? Like, remember back in the 90s, they used to just be bad. They used to just be evil. They just used to want money and power. Like,
I mean, that's what we grew up on. That is exactly what we grew up on. So I know exactly what you're saying. I do need to go back and no. I gotta be fair. I do need to finish that game off because I do like The Last of Us. I think it is a fantastic. The first game is amazing. The second one just kind of kicked in a bit slow for my liking. And it was all a bit meh. And I don't know. I lost interest. That's why I stopped playing. However, I do really need to go back. So
but it's like the reason like I started hating on The Walking Dead is because it was like, you've been in this environment for fucking years now, and you've been betrayed, you've been let down, you've been backstabbed and everything, but you're going to let this guy who just tried to kill you survive and leave. He's obviously going to come back he's came back with a lot of people eyes. He's going to try and kill you now. You know, stupid shit like this.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. The whole first game, this is a complete fucking tangent now, but you've got me started. Like, the whole first game is Joel's stoic. He's fucking to the point. Like, he's all business. He doesn't get carried away with his emotions. He's thorough thinking, all that good stuff. He thinks about everything. You can see him, like, when you're playing him, you can think about everything that's happening. And then at the start of the second game, he's just like, oh, look, a stranger. Let's go this way. Do you know what I mean? And then it's like, you just happen to be the person we're looking for, and you just happen to be the person who
there you were. We were looking for you, and there you are. Pardon.
Bullshit. You just what? Anyway, The Last of Us 2 is worth playing just to play it. It's still a good combat stealth game. But apart from that, the story can suck my dick.
All right then. On that note, speaking of sucking dick. Here we go.
So this next thing I did because it made me kind of think about, you know, your collection, and for somebody like yourself who's been collecting for a long time. But basically, this guy found a super rare N64 controller in his basement that he had for the 90s, and then the thing sold for like $1,000 at auction, like $1,000. I know it's no fucking Super Mario.
No, but it's more than what you
bullshit.
Yeah, it's way more than what you're paying for, isn't it, usually?
A fucking grand. He had $1,000 sitting in his basement, and then he was just pulling stuff out. Think, if I remember right,
did you just point up for basement?
Basement in an attic. Aye, but mind, I'm in Australia.
Upside down, yeah.
Aye,
yeah.
So that's cool. Up. That's down to you, and that's up to me.
Sorry.
Didn't you discriminate against me?
I'm not discriminating. You know,
listen,
I love you,
if I identify that as down, that is down, and you have to.
And that is the
let's get fucking
world we're living in, people.
Again,
no, let's not.
If I say up is down, you have to fucking. What's the word? Anyway.
Yeah. So this £1,000 basement.
A firm. That's it. He found it up in his
£1,000 controller, yeah, Graham. Yeah.
But I think it's like Fox Data or something it's called. But the funny thing is, like, I actually remember my buddy had the red one, like back in the day. So like, I'd love to fucking know where that is now, because he got it for his birthday. But he played it to fuck, and it's literally just a standard grey controller that's been. I'm pretty sure it's just been like hydro dipped or something.
That's really nice though.
He had his.
Yeah, those controllers are nice.
The grey was coming through. But I just thought it was interesting because I was on a kind of similar boat with the I've got the Silent Hill collection, like 2, 3, and 4 that came out in like a box set for PlayStation 2, and I got it way back in the day. Like, I remember getting off Amazon for like 20 quid, and then gave it to my brother, or I let him borrow it because he wanted to play Silent Hill 2. This is going back years and years and years now. I've got the game on my shelf there, but literally it was like I was going to leave it. Like, I was just going to buy another one. And then I was like, how much are they going for? And I saw how much they were going for. I was like, fuck that. So he bodied it, never played it. It's sat in a box the entire time. So I got back off him. But like, you know, like your collection's obviously a lot more extensive than mine. But you know, when we're talking about like, have you got this game, and it's like, oh, it's 14 quid, and you're like, I remember getting this game for like 50 pence at a card boot. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just fucking mad. Because imagine he didn't look that up. Imagine he was like, his buddy came over and was like, oh man, I've dug my N64 and I'm fucking playing like Snowboard Kids or whatever. And it's like, I've got an N64 upstairs if you want. Just fucking take it. Like, so imagine taking it and then you've got this. Oh, that's a cool controller. What is it? It's a fucking grand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that is one of the things. Like, you know, it just depends what you put value on, really. I mean, would I buy that for $1,000? No. But it's a
but some do. Some dickheads.
No. But what I'm saying is though is like it looks identical to the generic one. So why? I don't get it. I don't get that one personally. I look at PSPs, for example. Like we were talking about this the other day. I was looking at the Stella.
It's not the grey one in the picture.
Oh, isn't it?
No.
Which one is it then?
Scroll down.
Is it that the second one in? Is it
generic one? Aye. It says,
I know. Well, that's what I was like. Why on earth? Why on earth is that so much?
No, but it's even worse. It's the leopard print one. There's like
I see it.
And it's the leopard.
I'm literally
print.
looking at it.
It's the worst. It's the worst one of the bunch.
I mean, they're all pretty bad because they're all terrible controllers.
The red one, the red one's cool as fuck. I like the red one.
I saw that one. I didn't click that was the one he was talking about. So for everyone listening, or we haven't got pictures or whatever up anyway, but this is a horrendous controller.
It's a leopard skin fox
that went for $1,000.
Oh, it says it there. Fucking grand, man.
Horrendous.
Oof. But imagine like you could just be sat here because like imagine somebody's just got loads of games. They couldn't give a fuck about them, and then they're just like, you can take them or they bin them or whatever. Like,
it breaks my heart. Do you know how many times I've been told, "Oh, I had this in the attic. Oh yeah, you should have come to me last week. I just chucked that out." And I go, "What?" Like, you know, I'm into this stuff. Like, why? I would have taken that off you. I don't care if it's garbage. I still would have taken it off because there might have been something in there I wanted. You know what I mean?
Could be fucking in.
It blows my mind. It really blows my mind. But yeah, no, it breaks my heart as well to think those sorts of things go into a landfill. You know what I mean? It's just all.
Speaking of landfill, one thing I'm going to look for when I'm over there is I've actually got in my mind now is I want to pick up an Atari dildo and dildo games for my dildo Atari to put in my dildo controller to play with my dildo fingers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, buddy, I do. What do you want, a 7600 or something?
I'm probably going to go
Jaguar,
a 2600. No, like an Atari.
I was going to say, why not a Jaguar?
Because
this is the year of the Jaguar, my friend.
What I've kind of gathered, two things actually. What I've kind of gathered is there's an abundance of Atari stuff that doesn't shift anymore because it's not the popular console. So I'm hoping there's going to be a load of stuff. The reason I say landfill is because I am going to try and find a copy of E.T. Aye.
Yeah.
So
they're not that hard to find though.
Over there, they're no. I'm hoping over there they're not that hard to find because another.
Well, I've seen them over here. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I've seen them on eBay and stuff like that, but I've not seen.
We saw them in Vintage Gamer. They had a copy in there as well.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he did. He showed us.
I never saw that. I never saw that.
Yeah, you did.
If I saw that, I'd have got it. But how much was he wanting for it though?
I don't know. I can't remember. See, I remember seeing it in there though. I remember him showing it to us.
I didn't remember him showing it in Vintage Gamer. Where did he have it in Vintage Gamer?
He pulled it off the thing, Sean. He was talking about all the different weird and wonderful things that he had. I think it was when I bought the blue PSP from there. Yeah, because there was some crazy stuff in there though. We were very overwhelmed in there that time. No, I'm not talking shit. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff, but I remember him pulling that out. I do remember him pulling that out. I do not remember seeing that. Yeah, because I remember that there was a collector's Final Fantasy VIII thing where it come with like the T-shirt and I forget what the collector's edition is called. It is very sought after.
Was this the first time we went?
Yeah, I think it was the first time we went. Yeah. because I bought the blue PSP from there, didn't I? And then we kept going back in and out.
No,
we kept coming back.
You
We kept seeing stuff, and he kept going, "Oh, we got." Oh, was it the second time? I don't know. We've been there a few times, Graham.
We've only been
I just know. No, it would have been the first time then. Yeah.
Oh.
No, because I bought I bought the blue PSP from there the first time around.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I did.
No, you didn't.
The second time I went there, I bought the white and the blue one.
Oh, the blue. Oh, aye.
Yeah, the blue one I bought.
The blue one, then the blue white one.
Yeah.
I remember. Either way, I am going to try and get an Atari 2600 because I want to get the Woody, and I want to try and get.
I'll give you a Woody, buddy.
Yeah, you will. Fucking better. Is it even America if I've not been banged? But
is it even America?
That's
right.
To find an Atari 2600 Woody. I want to try and find the games for it, a few peripherals for it, and also loads of NES stuff, because I want to mod the fuck out of my NES that's there. Like, I'm going to do the region, USB, all that fun stuff, and basically finding Metal Gear and Zelda and all that stuff over here is fucking ridiculous money. And I was on ebay.com/US and basically just done like a quick search, and I've got like Metal Gear for like 15 quid on eBay, and like Zelda 1 and 2 for like $10. So I'm hoping I can go in there and find some of the same stuff, because like I didn't give a fuck if I can region mod my N64, no N64, if I can region mod my NES. Then
no, you did do your N64.
I did. No, I've done my NTSC N64.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing. So I need to find an old, one of the first N64s as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway.
Well, I've got a nice little list going of stuff that I need. Predominantly PSP games. They're predominantly PSP stuff. But if I see anything over there that I'm particularly, not familiar with from being over here, then I will be picking that up as well.
Oh, yeah.
But there may be a Vita in there somewhere. I don't know. There may be other things hanging about. Hey, listen, you can cut that out.
What
face you're pulling right there?
What?
We'll cut that out.
What? Well, you said
No.
Vita, and I said Vita.
Vita.
I was dreaming you played it in Vita.
Sega Dreamcast.
Right. Sega Dreamcast. Did it get fucking wide with me, young man?
I'm very sassy today. I don't know why.
You fucking.
Because I haven't got my hat on. I've just realised I haven't got my hat on. That's what it is.
That's what it is. You should stop wearing your hat. You know what? I can't wait to get my fucking haircut tomorrow. Like my hair's fucking man. Look at that. Like this is the fluffiest my head has been in I don't know how long.
Yeah. Like, I'm glad your beard grew back. To be honest with you, that's the one.
I know. I'm glad it grew back, and before it to go anyway, I was fucking paranoid.
Yeah.
I think it's growing back more grey though, because I used to.
I don't worry about it now. Embrace it.
I'm not worrying about it. I fucking love it because it was first this bit, and then it was now it's all this bit. But now it looks like
it's gonna be ZZ Top before you know it.
Do you know think it's cool? Because it actually looks like intentional. Because like this middle bit is grey.
It looks like you've gone to a shop and gone grey by here, please.
Just grey there.
Yeah, that's all I'm after. Don't go give me any other nonsense. I am not here for.
It's like my beard's been like frosted tips. You know when they.
I love your frosted tips.
Here, mate, you need to put your fucking hat back on. You need to fucking rein that shit in.
I know.
Actually, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You know what you need to do?
You love this.
You need to take off your shirt. That's what you need to do.
Oh God,
and
Portland, you will see that.
Then the filth will fucking flow. And I cannot wait. We were going to talk about gaming fatigue as well, but ironically, I can't be fucking bothered.
Well, actually, I tell you what. Should we sign off? There's a few things I do want to say before we clock off, but I quickly just looked at a quick doc here.
Oh, tattoos.
Go on then.
No, we need to get tattoos.
I've already messaged you about that. We are getting tattoos. I need you to send me
what
you want.
Sassy
I
pants.
need to know the size.
Jesus.
No, well, I'm waiting for everyone to send me this stuff so I can email the thing to lock in our stuff.
You never said that. You just sent a screenshot of the email.
Yeah, if you read the email.
FYI tattoos. I did read the email. But then
it said, if you send me,
James,
yes, of course, we'd love to.
Didn't he start getting fucking wide with me, young man?
Okay.
I will put you over my knee. Where are we? Let's open the thing.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Didn't he threaten me? Look in the dock. I have a funny one. When did you send that? Ages ago.
Just now.
No, you didn't.
It was ages ago.
No, it wasn't. It was 14 minutes ago. Oh, I had the shaved pussy, aye.
Yeah,
let's leave it there.
Well,
thanks for watching. I saw this earlier on, and I was like, "This is fucking ridiculous." And I didn't put it in the doc, aye.
Especially as you're talking about getting your head shaved and all that. It was like I was waiting for you to lead into it.
Oh no, I'm not getting my head shaved. I'm getting like short back and sides because like I'm thinking I've only got maybe a year or two left with like decent hair, because like here is like starting to go back an awful lot.
Just admit defeat, my friend.
So, well, no, I'm not defeated yet. Like I'm going down fucking swing.
I was defeated years ago.
You were. You probably could. But like I've still got a year or two. Like I've still got this.
Yeah.
It's when it gets to like halfway back here, then I'll call it quits. When it gets to back there, then I'm going to grow the rest of it long. Then we'll have a skullet.
You're going to do a Devin Townsend, you? When he was in SYL.
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant.
But anyway, Baldur's Gate 3 developer shaved cat after player backlash because...
Cat Majesty. Apparently there was something where it was supposed to be Majesty was a Sphinx cat. But then it emerged that there was a bug or something. So they grew the hair back and they called the Sphinx cat Steelclaw. I just... What? Like, I don't get it. If it's a bug, it's a bug.
There you go.
But you've done it now. So they've rebalded the cat anyway. They've rebalded. That's literally what it says at the end.
How do you install an update and then you're like, fuck, we've accidentally gave the cat hair. Let's release another update and shave the cat.
The difference between his Majesty and Steelclaw Larian has also changed the color of Steelclaw's eyes to two character models so that they're no longer identical. Thank you for rebalding the cat, Twitter follower Emma Ken says.
Rebalding the cat. Thanks for shaving.
Thanks for rebalding the cat. Thanks.
Fuck's sake, man.
Sorry, I just saw it and it just made me laugh.
That's funny.
I just thought that is fantastic.
Where's the email that you sent? The kind of thing.
It wasn't an email. It was
the picture. Of the email.
The picture of the email should be in our text.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first read "Hi there, I'm an artist," I was like, "Oh fuck, here we go." Because the amount of them we get in fucking Instagrams, like, "Hi, I'm an artist. Would you like some art?" You know what I mean? It's like it's usually fucking loads of them that we get.
No. I emailed the place. Yeah. So all I need to know, and this goes for all our listeners that are joining us in Portland, if you want to get tattoos, I need to know what design. Obviously I've said we're all having line stuff. I need to know what design, what size. Yeah.
That size. How big's your Moogle going to be?
And a picture.
And a picture.
Oh, it's literally going to go by there.
Mm.
It's going to go right by there on me. For those listening, it's going to go on my arm. Hi. How big? How big? How big are you going to go, Graham? That's how much.
I don't know, because I was thinking the only thing I could really think about getting is the Triforce, because
you should.
Well, that's the only thing I think.
I'll try your force.
You can force my try any day of the week.
I'll force you to try.
But what I'm saying is, listen, you fucking filthy cunt. Sort your shit out, right? I know you're watching, James. Sort your shit out. This is for future James. When you're listening to this podcast in the future, remember, put your hat back on, wind your neck in, and calm down.
Alright? That's the thing. The hat keeps me sane. It keeps me level, Take it off, and this is what happens. Watch out, Portland.
Fucking
so yeah.
Triforce is probably what I'm going to go for. And I'm thinking I'm going to get my tricep back there.
Tricep on your Triforce.
Aye. That's the only thing I think about getting. That's the only thing I think about.
That's fine.
Mine's is probably going to be about 10 inches.
Hey, around. Yeah, baby.
Or
no.
Aye. It's going to be about 10. Obviously, it's a triangle.
The Triforce, that'll be super duper quick though, because it's just.
I know. I was thinking
one line.
I was how thick the line's going to be, but it's not. It's going to be single line. It's going to be, as thick as they lines.
Like that, is it?
But I don't know. I actually don't know, because I was thinking I'll get Majora's Mask, but I'm thinking that's going to be too much.
And it's going to take a while. We're only looking for
like as in like only the lines for Majora's Mask. Like.
Right, okay.
Actually, I might send you both, and then if you ask her, kind of the time. Actually, okay. I don't know.
Listen, have a little think about it. We'll discuss it and what have you. I was going to say as well, so for next week's podcast, we're actually going to be coming a little bit later on in the week. I'm thinking we'll probably do something around... we may even miss the week and then upload, because we're going to be meeting up with our buddies and our friends on the Thursday who are going to participate in the next podcast. So we're going to be doing like a hangout podcast where we're talking about some of the stuff that we've got up to, how it's been going, what we've picked up maybe. I mean, there will be videos around that sort of stuff anyway. So I'm thinking next Wednesday, sorry, next Thursday, we probably won't release a podcast, and then just wait for a following week then, where we'll have all our friends on and we'll have a little chat about what we've been getting up to. And then the following week will be the same dealio. We'll follow up with our Seattle trip and how we're getting on with that. But that will also probably be a bit later because of the way it's fallen, because, you know, it is what it is. So we'll see the next 2 weeks... The next 2 weeks, I think we'll have a bit of a delay with the podcast, but when we're back, we'll get back up and running normal time of the week and all the what have you. It's just going to be a bit iffy because me and Graham are away, but we still want to bring out some podcasts and do some stuff. So expect that.
Like I'm thinking, there might not even, there'll be a delay, but like it might not be drastic to the point where we.
It's not going to be major,
because like even if we just like we've got the mics, then we just use them. And then only just has to be like half an hour dicking around. And then I'm just
preempting. I'm just preempting.
It's all going to be videoed then. Like I'll just put my phone on a tripod, and then
I got a tripod for you. Yeah, no, that's fine.
No, that's fine, James. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Behave yourself. All right. Stop, James.
Yes, sir.
Just stop.
Yes, sir.
Good lad.
Right, come on. Let's.
Aye. Thanks for watching. Next time you hear from us, it's going to be in Portland. And that's fucking so weird to say. That's actually fucking mad to say. The new video coming out Friday, and then it's Portland, and then that's it.
Seattle. And then home.
And that's it.
Bye.
Well, thanks for watching. All the usual stuff, socials, merch. James, I'm still recording, pal. Get back.
Sorry, what?
I'm still recording.
I said bye.
You said bye. Gone. I don't know. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you in Portland. Thanks.
Bye.